out all the memes that were created for this contest, basically.
For sure, man.
So,
all right.
So even if you don't get chosen as like the big winner, like hopefully people will get to see what you did.
Hey, what's up, Hardik?
Is that Hardik?
Hey, what's up, man?
All right, let's get right to it. So, meme number 1. I like this one. I can relate to this one very much so.
Yeah, that's a lot of ideas.
it really is. But you can't forget about the funny thing is like we're at the rover stage right now. So to imagine what the human expedition stage would be like in real life is kind of crazy. All right.
Yeah, this one's cool. We actually posted it on our social. Thought it was really funny. I mean, SpongeBob memes are great. But our tuning's a little off, so we know it's too slow at Mars. Eventually, we are gonna like retweet that. This one. This is Ted. You like this one?
Sell the Singularity makes an iOS.
It's just funny imagining the Android users as a game.
Well, is this from West Side Story, or is this Warriors?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that's exactly what I pictured. Like when the androids were like retaliated against the iOS people. That's exactly like it was like the finger clicking gang. Like we're gonna wreck you, like kind of thing. Especially for like the people who literally reset so many times. It's crazy.
You're gonna like jump the iOS people.
Yeah.
You know what we should do next time is have everyone like take a picture of like where their reset is, and then for every time they reset, they get to like submit a new meme. All right, let's look at the next one. Oh, quality versus low poly.
I think this one's one of my favorite. This one's like super creative. Like you always see like the memes of like people like, oh, this was filmed on an Android because obviously it looks like a potato. So like to transition that over to these, it's pretty cool.
I
like how simple it is.
Yeah.
So on iOS it looks super realistic, but on Android it looks like basic. But then in reality it looks exactly the same. So.
Yeah. Oh, we got the Android users I see in chat booing already.
Hardik, Ted's right over there. Yeah, he's here. Hardik.
Yeah. There's been some real fire competition in terms. I think the androids have been like exclusively like fiery, spicy with their memes. So we'll have to see.
That's what we want to see. Yeah. What is this?
Okay, so this is the baby. Our baby is about to say his first words. Sell the Singularity on iOS.
This one's I couldn't stop laughing at this one. The mother looks so betrayed, like carrying that baby for 9 months and then just to hear its first words be iOS is heartbreaking.
Oh my god, that's amazing, honestly. All right, let's see. All right, we got Chris Evans here getting. What?
What? Password for your router? Oh, it's Gumbo NYC. All lowercase.
All right. Well, now everyone knows the Gumbo password.
You know the router password, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a visual representation of Android users. You know, that's how they saw themselves in the war, and I think that's how they still think think of themselves. Just to be clear, I'm not on either side, so
they're about to tear open the competition. They're gonna crush it. So.
Yeah. Hey, chat. So if Android users, if Chris Evans is synonymous with Android users, then which Avenger is iOS? Or non-Avenger. I want to see what people say.
It would probably be Civil War, right? So it would probably be Iron Man.
Iron Man?
iOS man.
iOS. Nice. Me clicking end simulation by mistake.
Oh, iOS is Loki.
iOS is Loki. Dead. No, he's not dead. What do you mean?
Loki never dies, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I clicked the simulation by mistake. Years of academic training wasted.
Academy training. What?
Yeah, I can imagine Buzz Lightyear playing Cell for sure.
We tried to make it hard to accidentally click it,
Yeah.
but it's when you do the semblance reality engine menu, it is a little easy to make a mistake.
You just fat finger it. You're like, uh-oh.
If you're like
Yeah.
tapping really quick. Really good.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
C0SC.
We're doing this right now, so we'll get.
Oh wow. Oh my god.
Simulation.
It keeps going.
You're the stream. You want to say hello?
Oh yeah.
Is that Sam?
Sam's here. This guy also works at our co-working space, but he has a Nintendo game called Zarba.
Who's there? Who's that?
We're looking at some.
Everyone's here, Sam.
Oh hey.
Hey,
Oh
what's up?
Huck. That's Huck. Oh yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Bouncy
Okay,
simulation.
we gotta look at this meme here.
Celta Zarvadolation.
Yeah, I think the brain memes are like
I've-
unreasonably funny.
I've
Like,
never seen this format though.
This one goes on for so long and it's hilarious.
It's like it starts off like cell 0s, cell 1s, but then it goes back on itself all the way to cell 2s Android. So like I feel like the punch at the end could have been a little better, but I like how
I like the escalation of like
Yeah. It keeps
first your
going.
brain and now you're like in control of the entire galaxy. So
Is that a Ferris wheel in the 9? Is that a Ferris wheel?
this one, no, that's just like the cosmos, dude.
Oh, it's like a radial explosion, yeah.
Yeah. Evolution.
Yeah, I feel like that's
Singularity. Oh, what's up?
Yeah, we're still. I know you guys want the Beyond and everything. We're still working out exactly what it's going to be, but the players should definitely feel like kind of this like omnipresent, like God is controlling the whole universe at the end.
Yeah.
Or at least has like colonized the entire galaxy.
Classic Winnie the Pooh meme.
Yeah.
I feel like the Winnie the Pooh memes are like kind of honestly like dying out a little bit. The new one is the this one and like even like the surprise Pikachu ones. They're like, I don't know. That could just be me though. That could be me being old jaded.
Yeah. I mean, this one's pretty solid. We like this one a lot, but it's maybe it's almost too easy. But Emily, you like this one, right?
Oh man, I got an okay boomer. I'm not even a boomer. Feels bad, man.
Oh yeah, where's the boomer? Somebody did a boomer reference. In one of
This,
the memes.
really?
This was
I can't wait to see
made
that.
2 weeks ago, so it was really cutting edge. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That one's not in there. No, it's not in there. It was it's not in there.
Shout out in the other link though.
Yeah.
Okay, boomer.
No, the meme was the kids like playing Cell Singular in class, and then the teacher yells at him, I guess, and then he's like, "No, I'm learning on my phone." But on the teacher's shirt, it says "Boomer."
Oh my god.
We need more interesting boomer memes for sure.
There was one today of the voice actor for Naruto saying it, and it was like, oh no.
Oh god. Unlocking Bronze Age, unlocking Atomic Age, unlocking Singularity, browsing C2S memes on Discord.
I feel like the Discord, the meme competition itself just became a meme so much because a lot of people like participated in it, and then
Yeah.
it just became like, oh, no one's focused on the game, everyone's focused on the contest. We need to get as much memes in here as possible. So this one is definitely accurate.
I love when there's that kind of competition. It just makes everything so much fun.
Yeah, originally, and we did this because iOS like just came online. Like it had been in like this long early access, and we finally made it globally available 6 weeks ago. So now Android had it for like almost a year.
Yeah.
So we felt it was a good way to kick it off, just to be like, hey, like welcome all these new players, and now you guys can fight over memes.
What what's definitely interesting is because we've done meme contests before, and it definitely hasn't been this active, right?
Mhm.
We'd get a lot of memes, but like e- everyone would just be like looking at each other's memes and be like, oh, that that's funny. Then they post their own memes and stuff. But we got some like some
There was
friendly
some shady
hostility
stuff
going on.
There was some spies. There was iOS infiltrating Android, Android infiltrating iOS. It was crazy. I was on Overwatch for like 10 hours just trying to deal with them. I'm like, everyone just disperse. Get out of here. This is
Oh,
not your
man.
war.
Yeah, because you had to choose a side on the Discord. Like, you could either be on Team iOS or Team Android, and then you were supposed to kind of stay in that channel. But there was a little bit of spying, and we did see some memes that were actually copied from like one channel and brought to the other one. I think one or two of them is in our list here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to this one. What if I tell you that Earth is the closest planet from the sun? Don't make me open Google. Oh my god.
I mean, it's historically accurate, right? The Earth is obviously the only planet nearest to the sun, right?
I just learned this fact the other day, where if you take like the distance from the Earth to the moon, it is so like that distance, and then you take all the other planets in the solar system and line them up one by one in that distance. They actually fit within that distance.
What?
So like if you line up all the planets next to each other, then it's within the distance of the Earth to the moon. That's how far away the moon is. And so kind of like if you think about like the vastness of space, like everything is actually way farther apart than we actually think. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty far. It's like what do they say? Like a light ray from the sun takes 8 minutes to get to the Earth.
Really? 8 minutes? Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So if the sun exploded, it would take us 8 minutes to know about it. Like, we wouldn't even see the explosion. It would just.
And 0.2 seconds to absolutely burn to a crisp.
Yeah.
Get some Terminator 2 stuff going on there.
This meme freaked me out, dude. I've never seen this meme look directly at the camera.
Wait, he doesn't?
Like,
oh my god.
I don't know. I never saw someone must have found the full video or something, because the meme was always him like blinking, but like him looking directly at the camera, I was like, whoa, whoa. I feel
I know the first time I played the game and I got to the Singularity, I was among the surprised people and be like, wait, what's going on with my phone? For like a few seconds. And then when it started cycling through, I was like, oh, okay, I see what's going on here.
Yeah, I love this meme. I love this format. Just the guy looking and like looking back.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's from. Like, I'm not sure what the source material is, but it's been around for.
Yeah.
Oh, this one, the C2S devs. Yeah.
We had a few of these kinds of memes in the past too. They actually never get old. They're all.
I think this was one of the earliest ones that we thought, okay, this is good. This is funny. we need to wrap this up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, we love this meme over here. It's pretty direct. Like, this is a good question. Why are we doing the meme contest when we should just be like focusing 100% on just get the dinosaurs, get the update done? Because we're already like 6 months behind on this thing. But we wanted to give people a chance to like kind of just like create some stuff. We're also going to keep doing these contests like every month. So we wanted to kind of get it started. Don't worry, we are working on dinosaurs like as hard as we can. I don't know. You may know that we are running a web beta right now for that, and then we've started doing a Steam beta too.
Yeah,
but,
I think we're going to do like a bit of an update after.
Yes, yeah, we'll give you guys a little update on that at the end of this.
Yeah,
but this meme, we love this one.
All right. When devs were starting a fight with the members for the best meme, Android members, peace was never an option.
This is what I mean. Like, the Androids were so much more hostile than the iOS. iOS was just like, oh, look at this cool meme I made, and then Android members like, die, criminal scum. Crazy. Plus, of course, like Untitled Goose is like 2019's
King of memes.
Game of the Year character, so
people love that.
everyone loves the goose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kane Ponsu.
You've done stuff. Yeah, we gotta keep our sanity here by having you guys make insane memes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
My phone loads 10 quintillion amino acids moving on one screen. iOS users.
So this is like Android phones are more powerful than iOS? Is that what this is?
I think so. But then again, I'm an iOS user, so I do have visible confusion right now. You can't see it, but
He's got a bias.
Yeah. It is obvious visual confusion. You can't say that's any other reaction because he's genuinely confused.
Yeah. I have seen some Android phones though, kind of tank when it comes to quality graphics and trying to run it quickly.
Another like thing I saw a lot of Android users just literally just go over to iOS and be like, "Oh, where's your auto clicker?" Just be like, it's crazy. There's so many. There was a couple of auto clicker memes as well, which is pretty funny.
Yeah. It's like harder to actually. I don't even know. Can you auto click on iOS? Like
I don't think so because
you gotta have like Android allows you to do like overlay apps and like run on top of it.
Oh, okay.
We actually blocked like overlay apps for like one of the patches, and people were like, "I can't play anymore because I have." People have like they have blue light filters or something that goes on top of the app.
Yeah.
And if you're running that, you can't tap at all. So we had to turn all that off. But
Oh wow.
one day we'll prevent cheating. We haven't done it yet.
Did you know that there? I mean, and not to advertise this, but one day when I was back in school, I found a website that was primarily for like hacked Flash games and stuff like that.
Oh, dude, I found that website too.
And people are really like into that kind of stuff. It's crazy, but
It's ridiculous.
all right. I wish iOS user would play C2S on or with Android, and the star goes away.
It just does a completely 180. It just dipped.
Yeah, I love that idea. The idea of shooting star is like.
It's like, hell no, I'm out of here.
Yeah. Like, nope.
I wonder, did someone actually draw that for the contest, or was it like just a?
I don't know. It looks like it could potentially be hand drawn,
yeah.
but then
I don't know.
there's like a little copyright thing over here. I can't really read it, so.
What?
I mean, you could take this and just like reverse it if you're Photoshop savvy.
Definitely. I think it's probably Photoshop, but
Yeah.
it's good.
This one's pretty great.
I like this one a lot. Yeah.
This kind of
just chilling.
This kind of reminds me of that meme where you have like everyone like putting their hand in, and each hand is like a different thing, and then you have that one off guy.
Yeah, I know that meme. Yeah, this one we liked a ton. I mean, it's kind of commentary on the whole competition. It doesn't really choose one side, but and then it also lets Steam users feel superior.
Yeah.
Background watching Carnage. Did this one get a lot of love on Discord itself?
Yeah, it got a bunch of reactions. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think it was stolen and reposted just differently. Just like someone did like a knockoff like post of it, and then it started like a huge war. People were like, "No, that's stolen." Like,
I think.
Oh, yeah, we saw the counterfeit one. Yeah, or like the remix one.
Yeah, I think the best thing is that it uses stuff from the game. These graphics from the game. That's definitely like bonus points.
Yeah.
For sure.
All right.
It's one of our favorites.
This one is.
Oh boy, this is something. You have to like. This is a whole experience.
All right, so what is this? A little more Darwinian. So we got the Android versus the iOS countries.
Yeah. So I mean, for
Yeah,
some
and
reason,
there's so much going
Yeah.
on. I'm trying to figure out like, is it pro Android or iOS?
Yeah, so
Well,
maybe I'll explain it. I actually printed this one out because I want so much. I really love maps and like overly complicated details. So this has all of that. But also, this is commentary on, I guess, the battle. So we have the iOS team and Android team. It looks like this is pro
Android,
I think.
yeah.
Yeah. So they're like they're charging into battle. So they're like, we need a more Darwinium, and then the Singularity is on their side. The Singularity is like 101110. Oh yeah. And we are the Android players, so they're charging in, and then the Android Brotherhood has like their attack lines here. They've gone around the iPhone elitism wall, but the iPhone players are shown as monkeys, I guess. So we are the players. And then they also have they have the Neanderthal as their mascot. But I like.
he's just confused. He's like,
Yeah.
"What's happening?"
Where is your bananas?
Yeah. I could just imagine the Android Brotherhood is just like a brotherhood of assassin robots, just like jumping over the wall.
It's
This
so
one was
intricate. It's
creative.
nice.
Yeah, it was very creative. I like this one a lot.
All right. Oh, all right.
Oh, this is another meme by the same person. Orini, how do we say this guy's name?
Mario?
Omeria.
Ameria.
Yeah, so you can see the similarities in the meme, the over complicated and almost like infographic quality of the thing.
Yeah.
So this one,
So it's like the evolution of Android versus the de-evolution of iOS users.
We could definitely see which side this guy was on.
he's like, oh yeah, he's like, the universe is infinite. Kant was right. What is the source of being? And then Android's like devolving. I'm sorry,
Like, I'm sorry.
Darwin. Are they bananas? Yes, it looks very.
Why is that monkey on top of the other one? I don't understand.
Yeah, let's go there. And what's up with these equations here? So they have all this stuff, and they have like equation. Are the equations like wrong, or
No,
maybe
the equations are all right.
Uh,
So we have force equals mass times acceleration. That's F equals ma. E equals mc squared is just the energy equation.
so
I
that's
know-
just like that's like the holy grail of information or something.
I think mv squared over 2. I think that has something to do with like momentum. I don't remember exactly. I want to say the kqqq prime over d squared. I have no idea what that is, but
Maybe they
it
just
looks like
made
some
them up.
kind of differential. No, I think these equations are actually like legit equations.
It's crazy.
So props to getting the right physics equations.
Also, like I love that gradient in the background. He's got like a rainbow
Yeah.
gradient. Like it's a nice little touch there in the background.
Yeah.
Makes it come together a bit
There's a
more.
lot of work that went into this.
I'm sorry for Darwin. I love that line. Alright, what's this? Sell to Singularity Android version. Sell to Singularity iOS. Is this from
Yeah, this
an
was
anime or is this just like a what is this from?
I don't know. I think that they had that game last year, Doki Doki. That
Yeah.
like weird, creepy kind of.
That's not
Game.
Monica though, is it?
No, it's not Monica.
I don't think it's her yet.
Yeah.
It's
That's
weird.
that's Monica.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, then who's the person
Oh,
on the
it is?
ground?
I think it's
The,
Sans.
the wolf
The
loader
wolf
says
loader
it's
Sans.
Sans.
From Undertale.
Undertale.
Yeah.
What?
I love how it's.
Not
I love
in
how
the
it's
same
like
game.
just deep fried. Like it's just completely like blown to pieces. Yeah,
I have yet to play Undertale. I need to do that.
it's very
it's-
good.
it's in my
The
library.
music's amazing. The music's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now you can play the sequel.
You mean Deltarune? Is that the
Is that what it's
sequel?
called?
I don't know. Alright, when Team Android realized their plan to destroy us, Team Android Asteroid, and then we have Team iOS down here, reflected back at their planet instead.
Our plan's backfired.
We got our good old Pikachu, surprise Pikachu.
Oh my god.
What
Surprise.
did they use to
Pikachu.
reflect it back, though? That's the question. Satellite?
Obviously, this guy right here.
They get bonus points for using in-game graphics.
Exactly. We should definitely like try to get players to do that more. We have a lot of memeable graphics, I think. Right, playing games, playing video games, playing C2S, playing the Dino beta, playing Beyond beta.
The SpongeBob ones get me a lot. They're like,
They're so wholesome.
that second one, me playing video games, is actually just like me.
See you, Kane.
See you, Kane.
Yeah, SpongeBob's great.
Later, Kane. Yeah, I mean, there's been a lot of people asking about the Beyond beta and the Dino beta as well. But
Yeah.
the Dinos finally are out on Steam at least. So
Yep.
yeah.
All right, next one. Alright, Bay says, come over. I can't, I have to sleep. But I've got Cell to Singularity for my iOS device. I can't, I have to sleep. And you can install Cell to Singularity on your Android device. Me! You know, I have a funny story of a friend who I got to play the game. And one day his girlfriend messaged me and was like, you know, my boyfriend was up all night last night playing your damn game.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, do you want to try the game? And she was like, no, I ended up playing with him.
Yeah, these are funny because the game is essentially exactly the same on both platforms, but it is the idea that one platform would make you super popular and the other one would.
Yeah, but especially now that, like, you know, like if we were to go to PAX or something like that, we don't have to tell people anymore that, oh, you have to download some beta. They can all just play it now, which is nice.
Yeah, it was kind of super annoying. Like we waited a long time to. It was just to, like, on Android it's a little easier to do access. Like you can kind of just like release it, but on the iPhone they still prefer that you kind of finish everything. They do allow you to soft launch in a few countries, so we actually were soft launching in like a lot of countries, like Russia, Brazil, New Zealand. But when you do the official launch, it's kind of more of a big thing on iOS, so we had to wait till everything was like just right. And that's why it took so long. So, but now it's out, so now everyone's got the same updates.
Yeah.
Cool,
Wolf
you like
Loner
the card
says,
mechanic in beta. That's good, Wolf.
yeah, Wolf Loner says he likes the card mechanic. So
Yeah, hopefully people are like, we're still like doing some tweaks on that, trying to come up with some interesting ways that you can use the cards. I definitely want to see how people speedrun that section. Because we have a lot of people who are like interested in speedrunning and stuff. I definitely am interested in seeing that in the future. So.
Yeah, there were some. I noticed there was like a speedrunning meme where people were speedrunning to 100 humanoid colonists. And someone was like racing. They did in like 3 minutes or something on Reddit. That was quite impressive. We don't have it in right now, but we are planning to put speedrun achievements in the game. So if you were able to, maybe that'll even be the achievement, like get 100 colonists under 5 minutes from the beginning of the game, because it's kind of a fun thing to do where you're racing up to the end. We eventually want to get a lot more achievements that are story based. Right now they're all just kind of grindy, but we do want to kind of add some Easter eggs into the game.
for sure, yeah.
All right. Apple users claims that Android users have worse C2S memes. Android users. So anyways, I started playing. I've seen so many of these what's his name? Danny DeVito memes.
Yeah. Danny DeVito memes are just like they're on a different level. I mean, yeah, for anyone who's watched Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it would just like, I don't know. It just makes memes increasingly better if you add Danny DeVito. So it's always good.
Oh, maybe that's why I don't get. Yeah, I don't really get these because I haven't watched that. Sunny and
It's
like
it's a show.
It is a show.
It's a pretty.
Show.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Well, let's just say there's a lot of messed up stuff that happens. Anyways, I think we saw this meme actually in the last meme contest.
Yeah, so this actually won, like, I think the first contest we did, like,
Yeah.
Really?
but the original one was like I killed a man. Like, what are you doing in prison? I killed a man. And you? And then the other person said, did they say I time skipped on the scene?
I think so, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then the guy goes away, but this guy changed it. He said, I'm playing Singularity on iOS. So,
Yeah.
so literally just playing on the wrong platform makes you a super villain.
Yeah.
I thought like he's got this huge unibrow, but like when I first saw it, I thought he was like a cyborg. Like he's just got like just black glasses over his eyes.
Yeah. Oh man, it's definitely like even though it's reused, it still kind of holds up. But all right, next one. Someone else playing sells the Singularity on iOS. Oh, so I think these were the reused memes. So,
Yeah.
I think you guys there's like a story behind this or something.
Well, this is the original one. Yeah, you're. I guess you're the Android play on iOS, and then below it is the. Is if you're playing on Android, then you're like God.
And
But
then
the spies, yeah, there was a lot of like spying on the other camps.
Yeah.
and then
There was
it
a-
happened again.
Yeah, there's a lot of people like because how the roles were set up, I couldn't lock off both channels. So I couldn't once you pick a role, you could also pick the other role. So some people did that even though like they weren't eligible to win if they did that, but I mean there was a bunch of spies and it just got chaotic. It was pretty funny.
I really
Oh, so-
appreciate it actually.
If you were on one team, you weren't actually supposed to be allowed to see the other channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's how the roles were set up basically. Was if you chose iOS, you wouldn't be able to see the Android chat, and if you chose Android, you weren't able to see the iOS chat. But then there was a lot of a lot of spies.
I think it made it better since both teams were willing to like jump into the war.
Oh,
and
yeah,
so
absolutely.
because if it was just one side, then it would have been like kind of a downer. But because both sides were like, all right, we're just gonna go all in on this, it made it a lot better.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the end of the list. We know that it's not all of the memes, but these are the memes that we picked out as like a final list. And so, you want to go over real quick who the winner,
Yep.
the winner of the meme contest?
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it. Okay. So we looked at all these memes. We had the dev team like look through them and pick them out. Also, Huck and Hype kind of chose their things. So there's 3 awards. There's the gold, which is the official winner of this contest, and that whoever wins that decides like what platform won the contest. So it'll be Android or iOS based on this meme. Second place silver is this our second favorite meme, and then finally we're gonna have like a lunch award, which is this my favorite meme. So these are our 3 main winners, and then we'll also pick out a few runner-ups that we really liked, and we'll post them on the image board later.
So are you gonna share your screen for that, or should I show it on here?
Maybe I guess yeah, you should out there. I guess we'll do
Okay.
what should we do? Should we do silver first?
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so silver is it's the C2S devs driving Dinosaur update. No, we're gonna do a meme contest one. You want to pull that one up?
Yeah. So
I think
this one.
I think we were all in agreement with this.
Yeah.
I feel like the reason this didn't place higher was because it wasn't directly related to iOS and Android, but I mean we still really enjoyed it. And it seems like a lot of people in the Discord enjoyed it as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's definitely deserving of the silver award.
Yeah, very funny, very self-referential or referencing. Yeah, the only reason we didn't give this one the gold is because it didn't talk about the theme. Okay, so we're gonna give the So this is my favorite meme from the thing, and this is the Android Battle, the map one, by
This is by Omeria.
Omeria. Yeah. Oh, who made the other one?
This one?
Realm Unknown, yeah.
Okay, Realm Unknown did the silver one, and well, not this one, but the one above it. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. This was my favorite meme. So, yeah, this guy gets so the winners either get a T-shirt, coffee mug. We will reach out to them, and then they can decide what they want.
Yeah, the coffee mugs are super cool. Yeah.
And then the gold.
Okay, so the gold is the people battling iOS and Android with the Steam users in the background by Musky Mermaid.
Yeah,
okay. I'm looking for it.
This one is definitely up there in terms of not just like creativity, but also using like in-game assets and all that stuff.
Right above the previous one.
I couldn't find it.
There it
There it
is.
is.
All right, here we go.
That's it there. Yeah. I don't know. This really just speaks to what the whole event was, and what basically just casual players were doing and thinking while the event was happening. So I think it really relates to I guess the overall idea of what we planned for it. I think is great.
Plus, it uses in-game graphics. Make more memes with in-game graphics, guys.
It also gives Steam users a voice too. They're kind of hanging out on the side. It's more commentary, so it's like meta.
Yeah, it's very
like we did like a lot of the infighting. I thought those were great too, but I guess the meta conversation was a little more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Also, shout out to anyone who plays on WebGL.
and who just for reference, whose meme was this? What
this
was
one
their Discord
was
name?
by Musky Mermaid.
Musky Mermaid. Yeah. And for everyone in the chat asking about their meme, we do have a full list of memes that we will be linking.
We also have some
for
runner-ups too.
Yeah, Darlin the Dwarf. What meme did you do?
Because yeah, we will be making sure that all the full list will be shown and kind of shared around, because I think the event is a great way to kind of get a community together, and just get creative with all the designs.
Yeah, I think if I open this up.
The slam button. You did the Thanos one and slamming the.
What's your Discord name?
What's
his Discord name?
Traylin, most likely. I think. I'm pretty sure it's Traylin.
So the winner, the winning meme also defines the winning platform. So the battle meme was from Team iOS. So Team iOS has won the competition.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, congratulations, Team iOS. I had full 100% faith in you guys.
It was funny.
No
because,
bias whatsoever.
The amount of I think Android's strategy was just throwing stuff at a wall and seeing what stuck, because they had a lot. They had maybe easily 4 or 5 times more memes than iOS, but the fact that iOS put their creative juices where it counted, I think really made them get the upper hand in the war.
Oh my god.
So, yeah.
All right, congratulations, guys. We're gonna do a content update now.
Yes, and so that's the end of this contest. We're gonna start a new contest in a few days, I think. Like basically, the new contest is gonna be another node on the tree. So it can be anything on the tree. We haven't decided what it's going to be. We might even ask for recommendations on what people want to do for the next evolution node. But the theme, so like again, the theme is like it's based on one of the nodes on the tree. So it might be like lungs or like the printing press or just anything that's on the tree. And yeah, so we'll announce that in a few days, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. Also the winners for the contest, Mike and Emily are gonna like reach out to those people and find out basically, like just if you want a T-shirt or a mug, and then we'll basically just mail it to you.
Exactly.
It would be cool if we can even find it, because sometimes it's hard to find the people, but if we're able to get you the T-shirt, like it'd be cool if you take a photo, but it's not
For sure.
like
Yeah.
it's not we can't force you to take a photo, so you better take a photo with the shirt. Okay, yeah, so yeah, no more memes. So I guess it's a quick update on what's going on right now.
Yep.
Basically.
Yeah.
Okay. So like basically we're still working super hard to get the Dinosaur stuff up. Like 6 weeks ago we did release on iOS. And like for those who've been following the game for a while, you know, we started working on the Dinosaurs like 5 months ago. And we kept promising them and we kept delaying it, and they just got more complicated than we initially thought. We initially were just going to make it like a small extension on the main game, but we noticed people were able to just beat it really quickly. So it didn't add a lot to the gameplay. And since people were really so excited about Dinosaurs, we really want to kind of revisit it and try to make it a more meaty part of the game. So the Dinosaurs is a pretty substantial expansion, and we're hopefully going to roll it out. I know I've said like we're going to roll it out like time and time again, but we're really trying to get this to the public probably at the end of December. I mentioned to like we've been doing the web beta, so if people want to try it, they're like, I really want to try it. You can play it right now, like on our website. You can try it out and you can see what it's going to be like. I know people prefer to play it on their mobile or Steam. So for Steam users, we are just starting to do the Steam beta. We're going to make an announcement on Steam probably later today. But people have to opt in to test that. And then there are some bugs and stuff. So we're really trying to, part of the reason we're doing the testing is because we got to make the game like we got to make it better. We got to figure out what's working. And then we have to do a lot of tuning on the overall progression. So like idle games are really, they're kind of like this long kind of like gameplay, like tune system or economy. So we have to have people play through it. We have to figure out, is it too slow? Is it too fast? And we have to like adjust the prices. So the only way we can get the tuning right is just having players go through it and then go through it again. And then we make small adjustments. So that's what we're doing right now. And then once we do get it out, if we get it out in December, it's still going to be a little rough. Like I think that like once it's to the public, we'll still be tuning it after that point. So we're just to warn you guys, like the thing that comes out is the version. Like we're still going to be polishing it while people are playing it.
Yeah.
The release of it, we are going to have like a special way that we release it. I think this is kind of more of a secret, guys. So this is for the people here on the stream. There's going to be like we're probably going to have some. There's going to be like this rock that people have to click on globally. So there'll be like a global clickable object that everyone could participate to unlock the next section of the game. And we might experiment with how that works. So that's all I'm going to say right now. But that's going to be something beginning of December. We should see that kind of in the game. So let's see. People are saying like still waiting on the Dinosaurs. I'm going to receive 40 rebirths. That's awesome, Dwarf.
Wow, 40. That's amazing.
We're hoping to have some interesting things related to how many times people have reset. But that's cool. What else with the update? Like, yeah, right now Dinosaurs really are our main focus. Working pretty hard on that. And then just trying to get that out around December and then really polishing it through the new year. Then for the roadmap, we have plants are the next minor thing that we're going to do. We feel like people have asked for a while, like where are plants in the game? We definitely want to get those in there. It's a smaller update, so it should come out a lot faster than it's taken us to get the Dinosaurs. But that's like a minor update on our agenda. Then we have another small minor update that's more of a surprise. I can't reveal exactly what that is right now. And then really the Beyond is kind of the next major expansion. And that the Beyond will, I know people are excited about it. We haven't really in on. You know that the Beyond will include like building a Dyson sphere around your local solar system, kind of mining the initial solar system, and then going out into space and trying to colonize like the local galaxy. That's definitely on our plans. It's still way out, so it might not be till like March till we actually release that. So I know people want that, but we're a lot slower than we want to be. I apologize for taking so long on everything. I appreciate people that have stuck around for the game. The only thing I can tell you is that we're definitely doing it. It's just we're just a lot slower than we'd like to be.
Yeah.
Let's do something with the filter theory. Yeah, the filter theory is really cool. Great extinctions. I forget what that's called, but the idea that there's these like filters that keep society or species from like growing, or it's like, why don't we see any aliens in the universe? It's like maybe they all got like knocked out by some great filter, like unlocking nuclear power. We could have destroyed ourselves with that, or maybe the moment we get faster than light travel, it like creates some wormhole and destroys everything. The idea of the great filters are pretty cool. We haven't figured out how to do distinctions in the game, but working those into the game would be really awesome.
Cool. If there are any questions in chat, I think we have a little bit more time to answer a few questions.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Canuck says that he just discovered the game in June 2019. He says he loves it. The Dino update's cool. Continue in this way. So,
awesome. Thanks, Canuck, for continuing to play. Awesome that you found the game too.
Yeah, there's been quite a few actually. I've noticed over the past couple of weeks we've just like stumbled upon the game, so that's actually really cool to see. The Discord growing and a lot of more people. And especially like just older users like helping newer players as well kind of understand the game is super cool. So
yeah, I think I don't know if we got featured on Android, but I think we got on some sort of list because we got a lot of Android users the past week and a half.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is your time. If you have any questions, go ahead and post them in chat. Let's see.
What else is cool?
What was I'll just kick it off with a question. What is one of the interesting things when it came to like working with the dinosaur tree, or like working with the dinosaurs that you found?
Oh right, yeah, the dinosaurs. So like, I mean, we asked everyone like I know the Beyond's really popular, but dinosaurs even like 2x or 5x more popular than even the Beyond
people
section.
really wanted dinosaurs.
People really wanted them. So we wanted to like experiment with some new gameplay mechanics. So we have been looking at basically, I mean, some people have pointed this out on Reddit, but it's very similar to a game called Adventure Communism, which has like similar mechanic where you have missions that you have to unlock, and then you collect these cards, and they upgrade the generators in the game. So it has a slightly different feedback loop. But we wanted to experiment with those gameplays, but we didn't want to put them into the main game because the main game has kind of a certain cadence to it. We didn't want to mess up what was going on. So we used the dinosaurs as like almost like a separate game within the main game. So like players that are going to come across it, they're going to be like, oh my God, there's a whole like another game inside of it. So we want to give a little bit of a surprise.
I think players will definitely feel like they'll be able to like go back and forth between the main game and the dinosaur section and have a lot of gameplay that they can participate in. So you should definitely look after that.
And to start, so like the dinosaurs they're not going to show up until you've prestiged the first time. So when we release the game in December, like players that are coming in for the first time, like the beginning of the game, they're not even going to see the dinosaurs until they've done the Singularity once, and then they have access to it. So it's actually pretty deep into the game, and we're partially doing that because we really want beta test. We want to get some more testing in there, but also we want to make it in the beginning, the first month, the Dinosaurs is players, people that have been playing a lot. So you have to dig in a little bit to in the beginning.
Yeah, it's essentially like almost a new game plus kind of feature. It gives you like a different kind of look on on the game really. So yeah, it's interesting. Yeah.
And and you basically you're doing these like you're trying to rank up the system. So you go the Dinosaurs is like a smaller system where you prestige again and again in an isolated system, and then every time you rank up that system. Along with getting new unlocks within the Dinosaurs, you also increase your rank, and then that rank is used as a modifier in the main game. So we're still working out exactly how it's going to work, but I think the higher your rank is in the Dinosaurs, the more like either entropy production you get in the main game, or more there'll be some sort of modifier that goes up with the and the goal within the Dinosaurs is to collect. You're trying to basically beat the entire dinosaur sequence, and then you're going to get another ending that'll show up in your main game. And then we're like as we add new endings like the Beyond plants, there'll be multiple endings that you're trying to collect, and then eventually we'll probably have some sort of final ending to the game at some point.
It's kind of like a simulation within a simulation. Kind of
yeah, we're calling it a bubble universe. The Dinosaurs takes place in either meta simulation or bubble simulation.
I like the term bubble universe. That's very good.
Traylon has a question for you.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't know either. Oh my god.
It's a string of numbers to me.
Yeah.
And letters.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for tuning in. We will be posting the winners again. We'll be posting the winners today or tomorrow, as well as the contents of the next community event. Mm-hmm. And the Dinosaur beta is out on Steam. So if you want to try that out, you can go ahead and test that. And we'll be coming up with constant updates for you guys regarding the Dinosaur update and all the other events. Thanks for joining us with Hype and Lunch. And any last comments?
No, just I'll be getting in contact with the winners soon to try and get their details to send them their prizes. But other than that, yeah. Thanks so much for watching. It was great hanging out.
Yeah, thanks for playing, everyone. And keep an eye out. We'll have the new contest up soon, and we're gonna try to do these like every month to have an art contest going on, but also to keep you guys updated with where we are with stuff.